We now welcome assistant coach Richie Williams. Coach, we would like to start with a few opening remarks about the upcoming game versus Atlas for the round of 32 stage at Leagues Cup 2023.
Yeah, team's prepared. We're ready to go. We want to keep moving on from the momentum we had from our last match where we played very well. Obviously, another Mexican team. Atlas is a good team. Very respectable. Won the championship I think 2 seasons ago. Have good players, good coach, good organization. So it's going to be, as always, never easy games. But we feel like we're prepared. The players are ready to go, and we're going to go out and have a competitive match. And our goal is to advance and move on to the next round.
Does the situation with Bruce make it more challenging? Is it a distraction to the guys?
No, like I said, the team has been great, super positive. Had a really good week of training. Very happy with their last performance that we had against San Luis, and like I said, they want to carry that momentum into our next match and tomorrow night. Again, they're in good spirits and they're ready to go. And like I earlier said, is to go out and compete, play well, hopefully continue to score goals and play well defensively and get a positive result.
Djordje Petrovic wasn't a full participant during practice throughout the week. What's her current situation?
Yeah, Djordje, we're going through some things with Djordje right now that we're trying to sort out. But again, I don't have a comment for that for you guys right now. But it's just ongoing with Djordje. So he you saw that he participated in some of the training. So from here we'll see what happens and take it one day at a time.
Is it possible that he doesn't play tomorrow? And if so,
we'll see. Yeah, we still got to make our decision on the team. We still haven't given out the lineup yet, so that will happen in the next day or so. So you'll see tomorrow night.
Richie, given just the turn of events over the last 48 hours and you taking the reins here, what was maybe your messaging to the team at the start of the day, with you now kind of taking over the practices and training, and of course Bruce's absence? What was your sort of message? What did you want to? How did you want to set the tone?
Yeah, we just wanted to. We're all professionals. We do this for a living, players and coaches and everybody in the building. So we just want to approach it the way that we approach it every day, being good pros. We come in, we want to prepare well, we want to train hard, we want to coach well, coach hard, and we want to be ready to play. And we have a really good group of players and staff and in the building, and everybody's ready to go. And you just got to again, there's ups and downs always in life and in football, and we'll be ready to go and be positive and be good pros.
Will this be a seamless transition, having you at the helm so suddenly?
Of course, yes. No, things should be. Again, we're doing a lot of the same things we've always done, and how we've had success over the years. So they'll be ready to go, and there won't be super amount of change, and again, we just need to go and focus on ourselves and concentrate on ourselves. And I think if we do that, everything will take care of itself, and we'll play well.
Were you surprised by this development?
I have no comment on it. Again, I really have no comment on its ongoing investigation, and so I'm just going to leave it at that.
We have a few questions from media attending via Zoom. Start with Sam Minton. Sam, your line is open now.
Hello, Richie. Thank you for taking the time. I just didn't know if you happen to have any updates on someone like Tommy McNamara, who's been working with the second team. Any update on his timeline to join up with the first team?
Yeah, Tommy's been coming along very, very, very well now. It took him quite a while. He kept having some setbacks, but he's been training regularly. Yeah, he got a good 60 minutes with our second team this past week, and did very well. So he's right in he's in the picture now for selection for our team, and we hope he can get back to the levels that he showed in the past and continue to contribute like he has in the past. He's a great pro. And we're looking forward to having him back.
Next question will come from John Pulupo. John, your line is open now.
Thank you. Richie, Atlas is, like all of the Elite MX teams, they're very technically sound, they're very well organized. They haven't given up a goal yet in this tournament. So when you look at them, they're known to be a defensive team. And with the offensive weapons you have in attack, what do you think would be some of the keys to be able to break that defense down and get Giacomo and Carlos and Bobby some good looks and some good chances to score?
Hopefully Gustavo also. No,
Yeah,
so you know, again, what we observed in our last two games, you know, they are a very good defensive team, and what they also do, what they did well in the last two games is they scored early on their opponents, and then it was very difficult to break them down. So obviously we don't want to go into the game giving up an early goal, especially with a defensive team. They have all 11 players who are committed to defending on the team. Like you said earlier, they're technically sound also, so we, you know, again, we want to make sure we go out and we disrupt them the best way we can. But yeah, I mean, look, they've been champions recently. They have good players, so we need to go out there and play well. And again, we have confidence in our top group, you know, led by Carlos, and Giacomo's been doing really well. Bobby also, and Gustavo, obviously the guys who've been setting up goals and scoring goals. And we've actually got some good goals from our central midfielders and Ian Harks and Matt Polster recently. So you know, it just doesn't come from them. But obviously they're a very talented group, and we want to, you know, go out and hopefully have the same kind of result we did our last game.
We have one more question here in the room.
With Djordje Petrovic, are you committed to keeping him all year, or is there still a possibility of a transfer?
Again, I don't have any comment on that. It's still, you know, we have an ongoing situation with Djordje right now, so we're very happy with Djordje. He's a great player, great person, and you know, if we would love to have Djordje for 10 more years if we could. So we'll see what happens, what develops, and but again, it's an ongoing situation that you know, again, I don't have anything to comment anymore on that.
Thank you so much.
Great.